Stretching is one of the best things that you could do to help with your mobility and your flexibility. And stretching after you work out is especially helpful to help you prevent injuries. And injuries are one of those things that you really don't want, because injuries will take you away from your training plan and the health goals that you set for yourself. So for today's stretches, we're gonna focus on the upper body. You can combine this video with our lower body video to get one complete stretch. All you're gonna need is just a mat and a bench like mine. If you don't have a bench like this, you can also just use any regular household chair. Let's get started. The stretches we're doing today is gonna target the major muscle groups: the chest, the back, the shoulders, and the arms. Our first stretch, we're gonna go into a child's pose, and what we're also gonna do is stack our hands to one side of the mat. So we're gonna get in position. We're gonna start on all fours. We're gonna put our hands on one side of the mat, one hand over the other. So in this case, I'm gonna put my left hand down and I'm gonna put my right hand over that. And then I'm just gonna sit back into a child's pose. Ooh, and let this stretch open up my back. With each stretch, you wanna hold for at least 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds on one side, we're gonna do the other. Go ahead and place your right hand on the right side of the mat, stack your left hand right over it, and sit right back into that child's pose. Remember to hold for at least 30 seconds. So it's nice to have your smartphone or watch, if you wear a watch, around just to help us keep time. All right, and relax. Our second stretch, we're gonna tuck one leg in like so, and then we're gonna extend the other leg away from us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna extend our hand towards the toes on the same side, and then we're gonna take our other hand and loop it right over our head and lean into that leg, into that direction. Hold for 30. You should feel the stretch right here, right along your back. And then the other side. For a lot of us, we're on the computer, on our phones pretty much all day. So stretching out your back is super important. All right, and relax. We're gonna place our hands right behind our ears. Then we're gonna focus on keeping our head straight and then pull our elbows back as far as you can and open up your chest. And you're just gonna hold it right there. Hold for 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds, and then relax. The next stretch for our chest is we're gonna interlock our fingers like so behind our back. Once our fingers are interlocked, we're just gonna extend our arms down, roll our shoulders back, and then lift our arms up like so. You're gonna feel the stretch in your chest and in your shoulders on this one, which is gonna lead into our next stretch, which is gonna be for our shoulders. Hold for at least 30 seconds and then relax. Good job. All right, now let's move to our next stretch where we're gonna focus on our shoulders. Our next stretch is not only gonna help improve the flexibility and mobility in our shoulders, but also it's gonna stretch out our triceps. With this one, you're gonna need a chair, like I said earlier, or a bench like mine. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place your elbows right on the edge of a chair or a bench that you're using. You're gonna place your elbows, like I said, on the edge. From here, you're just gonna sit back. You want your head to kind of get past the chair or bench, and then you're gonna put your hands together like so, and then you're gonna keep it close to your back as you can as you lean downward towards the ground. This is one of my favorite stretches. You know, whether you're on your phone all day or been watching TV all day, it's good just to get up. You can use a chair, you can use a couch, you can use yoga blocks, you can use a lot of things as long as you can elevate your elbows to do this stretch. Good, hold for at least 30 seconds and then come on up. We got one more stretch and you'll be done stretching out your upper body. For our last stretch, we're gonna be stretching out the biceps. First, you're gonna interlock your fingers. You're gonna push your hand down and you're gonna open your palms facing forward. As you're doing so, you're gonna push your elbows forward too as well, and rotate and twist your palms forward. This is really gonna open up your biceps. Especially if you've been doing a lot of bicep curls, you need to do this stretch. Hold for at least 30 seconds, and then relax. There's a lot of different stretches that you could do for the muscle groups we covered today. But however, the most important thing is doing them. So I gave you some simple ones today that you can do after your workout. Just keep in mind, stretching after your workout is actually more important than before, because a lot of times after you do a training session, your muscle is going to be a little tight, so it's really important to stretch out afterwards. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you can combine this video with our lower body stretch video for one complete stretch session.